I'm gonna fuck. Okay, now that that awkward moment is over, I'm gonna introduce myself and my dead plant. This plant somehow managed, okay, let me give you a close-up. This is my aloe. Okay, this was my aloe. Glenda. She somehow managed to survive the entirety of lockdown, first wave, 5 months without me being here. 5 months without me being in Cape Town looking after her. Survived the whole time. She was thriving. I have now been here. This bitch died. I don't know what I did wrong at this point, but it kind of looks cute and aesthetic, so I keep her right here next to all the candles that I finished. Okay, oh my god. Okay, so let's get started. I'm Lauren. And recently I've decided to start up my YouTube channel again, but start it up properly and really kind of take it seriously and go in a different direction to what I was doing before. Beforehand it was more just like weird videos that I thought would be funny and interesting and kind of like showing you guys around my life a little bit, but not really. So I'm gonna kind of explain like this whole new me kind of thing that I'm doing. So I have recently started an Instagram account called All My Love La. Put it up here. Please go follow that if you haven't. It is something that I'm working really hard on, and it's all about kind of self-love and finding yourself and your journey and kind of figuring out who I am. And I aim to show the rawest version and the most true version of myself, whether that be crying in my bed for 3 days straight or being on top of the world. I want to be me. I want to be authentically myself there, because I feel like you get a lot of these self-love pages on Instagram, a lot of these people doing these things, and a lot of the time you still feel as though there's a filter over what they share and what they don't. And I haven't found many people like me on Instagram, people that kind of go through the same struggles as me. But when I talk to people about my struggles, about what I've been through, about my mental health, my self-image, all of that stuff, I find that so many people relate and so many people feel exactly the same as I do. And so I wanted to portray myself as a real person, not behind some filter or behind closed doors, like, because a lot of people see me as this bubbly, outgoing, super confident person, and the truth is that's not what is inside of me. That's not truly who I am. It's an aspect of me, yes, and I can be super outgoing and bubbly and fun and courageous, and like I have those aspects within me, but I also have a lot of self-doubt and negative thoughts about myself and my body image and who I am. And I want people to know that part of me as well. I don't want people to see me as like who I'm not and to assume things about me, which I've been victim to before. And I don't think it's fair to see the world through rose-colored glasses almost, and perceive somebody just how they are towards you, you know. I think you need to see that everybody has different layers to them and different kind of things about them, things that they go through that they don't talk about. And that's what I aim to do on my YouTube, on Instagram, anywhere I can. I also want to And it sounds so fucking cliche and so stupid, but I want to make the world a kinder place. There's not enough kindness in the world. And you might not come around to it on your daily life, but you don't see the struggle and the mean things that people can say and the things people can make you feel. And so I always try to be the kindest person to other people, not necessarily to myself. That's another thing a lot of people struggle with. But I think putting positivity and kindness out into the world is so important, and I wanna teach people how. Not that I know everything. I'm not a teacher. I'm not the best person in the world. You know, I'm me, and I'm still learning. I'm 21 and I don't know everything, and I don't think anybody, whether they're 21 or 91, knows everything, but I'm trying. Yeah, that's kind of the start of this. I'm gonna use this first video to kind of talk about what got me to this point now. So kind of my journey so far, and then kind of just see where it goes. Let's learn about me. Okay, so I'm 21. I was born and raised in Joburg to a Polish mother. No, I wasn't. To a Polish father and a British mother, and I have an older brother. I was born very, very privileged, and I know that. I know that I was raised in a very good home. I love my parents. I love my brother. We are very tight-knit family. I talk to my parents every day, most days, except when they're mad at me. Then I don't talk to them because I know they're just gonna shout at me. Like today, for example, when I got scammed and my mom was mad. I sorted it out, but now I don't have money until Wednesday. But that's a different story. And I went to a school where I didn't necessarily have the best time or the best experience. I was pretty set from, I went to that school for 15 years. I started when I was 4, matriculated when I was 18. I was actually 17, but I was turning 18, so I was technically there from 3 to 17, which is a very long time to be in one place. A rough high school time. I got injured a lot. I got depression and anxiety. I was diagnosed with quite a few different mental health problems that I can go into in another video if people want me to, or if I feel like I should. I lost and gained a lot of weight. I would fluctuate a lot. Overall, I wasn't happy. I wasn't a happy person. I would come home from school at 2 p.m. and sleep until 6, have dinner, and then go back to bed. That's not a way to live life. That's not what someone at 16 should be doing. And I hated Joburg. I hated it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it there. So my first opportunity, I left when I was 18. I think it was like a month after I turned 18. I moved to Cape Town, where I still am, and I studied a BA in live performance. You guys don't need to know the details. I had an amazing experience at university. I finally, for the first time in my life, felt like I fitted in somewhere, and I felt like I had a group of people who were like me and who were these misfits and outliers and weirdos, and we were all in this one place, and I can't explain what it feels like to finally belong somewhere and not feel ostracized or made to feel gross about your personality. And it was great. I still had problems though. Just because things are good doesn't mean that you're not gonna have problems. I hated my body. I hated the way I looked. I was depressed still. I thought, if I finally found a good group of friends and a good group of people that, it would fix all my problems, which is not how it works. In my second year, it got really bad. Like really bad. I was, it was really tough. I was going through a lot of health issues. I have polycystic ovaries, and that was affecting me a lot. I didn't know how to deal with any of it, as well as being alone in Cape Town. I had friends, but you know, you don't want to rely on them so much. And so that brings me to where I am now. Graduated, and at the beginning of the year, I didn't have any plans. I knew I wanted to come back to Cape Town, and I kind of figured it out from there, so I did. But I remember I was sitting at the dinner table. I don't want to cry. I was sitting at the dinner table with my family, and I don't know what brought up this conversation. I think we were talking about like lip fillers or whatever, and I said that, yeah, I want to get my nose done, like as a joke. I don't think my nose is bad. And if it was like this, then I would get it done. But you know, there are things about myself that I wanted to change, and it got into this really deep conversation. It got into this conversation, and I remember I started crying, and crying a lot, just saying I hate my body. I hate the way I look. I hate the way I feel. I hate it. Everything about myself. And I had never said that to my family before. I'd never told the truth about how I felt about myself. And you know, they looked at me and they said, do something about it. And my brother got up from the table, and he went and he got his boxing gloves, and he said, I'm going to teach you how to box. And he did. And at that moment I knew that was something I should be doing. That I had so much fun, even in that, like, I think it was like 3 minutes that we did boxing for, my brother and I. And we didn't have like the proper equipment or whatever, but we just had his boxing gloves in his hands. And I came back to Cape Town, and I found a boxing gym, and I've changed as a person since I started boxing. It made me, it's a great place to take your anger out, and I was like, my body feels different. Like, you might not notice, but like I can like actually have some form of muscle. It's really fun. Like, it's really fun. I love it. I love the coach that I have. He's amazing. And it brings me so much joy. And I can't thank my brother and my dad and my mom enough for that, for supporting me. They are my biggest supporters. I literally get messages from my brother almost every day giving me advice on what to do, how to stretch, different vitamins and supplements to take, and like just supporting me, which isn't like, it hasn't been like that before. And I'm so grateful that our relationship has grown in this way, that we can kind of have these conversations, and he's helped me so much. I wouldn't be this person, I wouldn't have started this account, this channel, without that. So thanks, Chris. My dad as well, he'll like, you know, send me, he pays for the boxing classes first of all, because he says this himself,
This is lying, you are poor.
and I am. So he pays, and you know, him and my mom are constantly being like, you look so good, you need to be so proud of yourself, and this and that. And to some extent I am. I still have a long way to go in my head. I don't think I'll ever fully accept that that I've like done well, especially now I'm injured at the moment. I decided at that point to put myself first. When I started boxing, I started putting myself first. I wasn't doing it to look good for somebody else. I wasn't doing it to fit in anywhere. I wasn't doing it because I felt like I had to. I was doing it because I wanted to, because I knew that if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to live. And it's changed everything. And I still didn't accept my body for a long time. I still haven't. I still hated the way I looked, but I started feeling better. I started noticing like differences, like none of my bras fit, and bras are so expensive, okay? And like when your bras don't fit, it's just annoying because they're so expensive. So I still use the ones that don't fit, but maybe at Christmas we'll get a present or something, new bras now. But I decided about 3 weeks ago, I would say, when I was stuck at home because of my injury, that I was sick and tired of seeing all this fake shit on Instagram and being upset that I didn't look that way, or seeing these people being like, oh yeah,
you're just gonna love yourself, just look in the mirror and love yourself.
Like, do you know how fucking hard that is? And so I started the account to show people that I'm on this journey and that they're not alone in hating themselves, but I'm gonna stand next to them. I'm gonna be there, be that person that will hold their hands on their journey to loving themselves, because I've got my family and my friends holding my hand on my journey, and I think everybody needs that. Everybody needs someone, and not everybody has that, and I want to be that. I want to put positivity and good vibes and kindness into the world, as well as show my authentic self. And I'm a little bit fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm weird, I'm quirky, I'm not normal, I'm not perfect. I'm gonna have days where I stay in bed and cry the whole day. I had one yesterday. No, I didn't, on Wednesday. I didn't want to do anything. It's not easy, but there's a quote that I don't know the actual quote, yeah, but it's nothing worth it is easy. And I've kind of had that in my head this whole year. I don't know if someone said it to me at the beginning of the year. Maybe my dad, he tends to say stuff like that. And then if I'm sick, because I'm like dramatic as fuck, I'll be like, Dad, I'm dying. And he'll go, everybody's dying. It doesn't sound like that, slightly more Polish. A lot more Polish.
Everybody's dying.
Okay, I'm back. I have to take a moment. This channel, at the end of the day, is gonna be me. Sporadic, weird, crazy, on a journey. I'm gonna take you guys when I can work out, when gyms are open again. When my leg is healed, I'm going for surgery in 3 weeks. I don't know when this will go up, but from today it's 3 weeks. I'm gonna take you guys on workouts. I'm gonna show you the things that I eat, and I love food. I'm gonna do vlogs and all this fun stuff, you know. I don't want this to be a channel that preaches to the choir, you know. That's not what I stand for. I stand for being myself, and I want everybody to be themselves and love themselves for who they are, because at the end of the day, this is the person that knows everything about you and everything that you've been through. Nobody else, because as much as you can tell someone, they've never experienced it the way that you have, and learning to accept that and love that, that's hard. And I hope by showing who I am and how kind of weird my life is and the crazy things that happen to me, and listen, my life is a meme. I have been told my life is a meme constantly. The weirdest shit happens to me. Like, I wish I could, like, I could do story times as well. That could be something fun. I did one before this whole transformation, but yeah, I can do some more. There's been some crazy things that have happened to me. you know, I want to be everything that the world is not. I want to showcase a lot of the parts of myself that I've hidden because of judgment, because of anxiety, because of depression, because of the way I hate myself. And I want to learn to love myself because of these things. Despite these things, I want to learn to see myself the way my parents, the way my family, and the way my friends do. I want to become the image that people have of me. Maybe slightly different, but that's who I want to be. And I hope you keep watching. My next video won't be as serious. I think I'll do like a, I don't know, let me know what videos you want to see, give me ideas, anything, if anyone is still watching. And yeah, come along with me on this journey. I know my mom's probably the only one still watching this, so shout out mom. Thank you for watching everything I do, for being my bestie. Yeah, I look forward to, thank you for watching. If you are, like, subscribe, comment. I don't know if that even does anything. If it does, then amazing, that's super cool. Be kind, be a kind person, be a good person, and go and tell someone that they look nice today, or give a stranger a compliment, because you never know what they are thinking or going through, and it might just save their lives.